Sleep deprivation can cause faster memory decline after 50. Did you know that for every night of sleep deprivation, your brain ages by an average of 1 year? That's right. Just a few weeks of sleeping less than 6 hours a night can cause your memory to decline to the equivalent of someone 10 years older. And the scariest part is, most people don't even realize that their sleep deprivation habits are silently eroding their ability to remember, concentrate, and even their emotions. Today, Tinhua Zhen will explore with you why sleep deprivation causes faster memory decline after age 50 and what you can do to heal your brain, starting tonight. In a famous study by the University of California, Berkeley, neuroscientist Matthew Walker discovered that sleep is not just rest, it's the process by which the brain records, organizes, and stores memories. In other words, if you learn, listen, read, and speak during the day, at night, the brain transforms those fragments of memories into long-term memories. But if you are sleep deprived, these memories will never be saved. People over 50 are even more susceptible to this vicious cycle. The more tired you are, the harder it is to sleep. The more sleep deprived you are, the less focused you become. And the less focused you are, the more your memory declines. Science calls this the cognitive degeneration loop due to sleep deprivation. The bad news is that it happens silently. But the good news is, you can completely reverse it. 1. What does lack of sleep do to your brain? When you sleep, your brain doesn't rest. On the contrary, it's working like a team of night workers, cleaning up waste and restructuring memories. According to the Mayo Clinic, deep sleep helps activate the hippocampus, where short-term memories are stored. Help memories be transferred to the prefrontal cortex, where long-term memories are stored. And simultaneously remove beta-amyloid, a toxic protein that causes Alzheimer's disease. But when you lack sleep, those night workers don't work enough shifts. Beta-amyloid accumulates. The brain experiences mild inflammation. The hippocampus functions poorly, causing you to forget names, schedules, and even what you were just about to do. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, just 5 nights of sleeping less than 6 hours reduces concentration and short-term memory by 30%. If you've ever had the feeling of, I was just about to do something and then I forgot, comment, that's me, to see that you're not alone. 2. How does sleep change after age 50? From age 50 onwards, the body produces 40% less melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. The central nervous system also begins to lose its rhythm, making it easier to wake up in the middle of the night and harder to fall back asleep. According to Harvard Medical School, people over 50 experience a 70% reduction in deep sleep compared to those in their 20s. Deep sleep is when the brain consolidates memories, repairs nerve cells, and clears away neural waste. If you frequently wake up in the middle of the night, wake up early but still feel tired, or lie awake for a long time without being able to sleep, then your body may be lacking restorative sleep for the brain, not just lacking sleep time. If you find yourself in this group, please leave the keyword, I need sleep healing. 3. Sleep deprivation and memory. A two-way relationship. Sleep deprivation impairs memory, and impaired memory in turn makes it harder to sleep. Why? Because when the amygdala, the emotional center, is overactive due to fatigue, you become more anxious and prone to negative thoughts. Anxiety causes the body to release cortisol, inhibiting melatonin, and that's how you lose sleep. This vicious cycle makes people over 50 more susceptible to mild depression and cognitive impairment without even realizing it. Dr. Walker calls this silent cognitive decay, the silent deterioration of memory. Solution: don't try to remember, just sleep. When you get enough sleep, your brain remembers for you. If you are trying to study more or work more at the expense of sleep, please share your feelings in the comments. 4. What does science say about catching up on sleep? Do you think catching up on sleep on the weekend will compensate for a week of sleep deprivation? Absolutely wrong. According to the European Sleep Journal, 2022, catching up on sleep only restores less than 30% of concentration ability and 15% of short-term memory. The brain cannot reload memories lost during the week. Sleep is not like a bank account. You can't withdraw debt and pay it back later. Every night of sleep deprivation is a part of memory that will never return. If you often catch up on sleep on the weekends? Try getting enough sleep, 7 hours every day for a week, and see the magic happen. 5. 5 warning signs that you are chronically sleep deprived. 1. Waking up in the morning with a heavy head and foggy memory. This is because the brain hasn't had time to clear out neurological waste during the night. Easily irritable and forgetful in the late afternoon, evening. Lack of serotonin causes emotional instability. 3. Frequently drinking coffee more than twice a day. The body is trying to compensate with artificial energy. Or difficulty falling back asleep at night despite being very tired. Disruption of the melatonin cycle. 5. Difficulty concentrating on conversations or written material. Reduced blood flow to the hippocampus. If you have 3 out of 5 of these signs, your brain is silently crying for help. Comment, "I recognize it," if you see yourself in these signs. 6. How to improve memory through sleep. Experts from Harvard Health and the Mayo Clinic suggest 5 simple steps. 1. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time, even on weekends. The brain loves consistency. 2. Turn off blue light at least 1 hour before bed. Light from phones, TVs, and iPads prevents the brain from releasing melatonin. 3. Sleep in a cool, dark space. The ideal temperature is 20-22 degrees. The Japanese call this Nemuri Zen, sleep in tranquility. 4. Drink a glass of warm water or chamomile tea before bed. This helps lower heart rate and calm the nerves. 5. Write down 3 things you are grateful for each night. According to positive psychology, this helps the brain release serotonin and creates a feeling of safety, making it easier to fall into a deeper sleep. Try one of these 5 steps tonight, and let me know how you feel tomorrow morning. 7. A true story. When sleep restores memory, Mrs. Keiko, 72 years old, living in Osaka, was a former literature teacher. After retiring, she suffered from insomnia for nearly 10 years. She began to forget her former students and the names of her children and grandchildren. The doctor said, "It's not Alzheimer's, but memory impairment due to chronic sleep deprivation." She began to practice, going to sleep before 10:30 p.m., drinking chamomile tea, practicing 10 minutes of breathing meditation. After 3 months, she said, "I didn't become younger, but I remembered myself again." This story proves memory doesn't disappear. It's just waiting for you to rest so it can return.